Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Welcome into my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I am sorry for my current setup. I am traveling. I'm up north. It's cold as hell. It's 28 degrees, okay? It's cold as shit. So today I wanted to touch on a subject. The subject of spiritual warfare with people that are close to you. And understanding that the pain that comes from spiritual warfare from the people that's closest to you not only is, yes, it's fucked up, but it cuts deep for a reason. Okay, y'all have the the Biden talking about right now everything that's going on in the world. Let's take a look at everything that's going on in the world. Okay, you have the Biden saying it's going to be a dark winter where things are going to, the shelves in the supermarket's going to be cleared out. This and that is happening. Then you have shootings. Then you have people getting acquitted for the things that they did because of the color of their skin. Okay? There's a lot of different things going on in the world today. Spiritual warfare is real. Spiritual warfare between family members are real. Spiritual warfare for the people that are close to you that's doing it to you is real. Let me tell you all a quick story. So I'm gonna get into it. So don't don't leave me yet. I'm gonna get into it. Okay, right? When I was in, I think it was first grade, I used to go to this Montessori school back where I'm from, on the islands, right? I used to have this one teacher. This one teacher, it was me and my best friend who was like this. Our parents worked together. We were just close. And I realized that this teacher was always fucking with me, always fucking with me, always fucking with me. This teacher would put me out and like put me into the hallway and say like, oh, I just didn't feel like looking at your face today. She would fail me. I remember one time she was so petty, y'all. She was so fucking petty at my graduation. I don't know if it was like first grade, kindergarten, whichever graduation it was, right? I was walking down the aisle and me and my friend decided, okay, we're going to do this cute little sway and dip. I can't remember what the hell exactly it was, but I just know me and my friend, we plan to, walk down and do whatever. As I'm walking back, right? As I am walking back up the aisle, she was like, you're following, you're a follower, this, and that. Nasty. But you see, 2 years ago, when I went back home for, again, some business, some things I had to deal with, I saw this teacher and she just looked so fucking miserable. And Spirit told me, you see, you thought something was wrong with you back then as a child. You thought something was wrong with you as a child, that teacher was treating you a certain way. Spirit said, no, that's them evil, nasty entities that are attached to that teacher. That your light is bothering. That the light that you have bothers them. You understand what I'm saying? You, as an empath, starseed, chosen one, the people that are sent here, and not just that, the healers, all of us, the people that are sent here on this earth to do a divine, to have the divine's doing done. Our light irritates the light of other people. And let me tell you something, you're going to learn that so quickly. Your light is going to bring out them demons. Your light is going to bring out them insecurities. And some people are dealing with this from the people that are close to them. You have your family members, your mother, your father, your cousin, your sister, your uncle, a lot of people. You trying to figure out, oh, I'm a black sheep. Why did this happen to me? Why is this happening to me? Why have I been given such luck in my family? Not luck. You know what I mean? Bad luck. I see a lot of people, because I've been doing readings all this month, and my readings, it seems like everybody is going through a certain warfare. Love spells, they backfire. So if somebody decided to say, okay, let me go in and take this person husband by doing a love spell, they're going to get that back. They're going to get it back. You see, it's our job right now as these divine people to learn our lessons. Okay? The moment we stop looking at something as, why did it happen to me? And don't get me wrong, that is justified, okay? It's justified to ask that. But the moment we get out of the headspace of, why did this happen to me? And get into the headspace of, how can I learn and pick myself up from this, is when we will see the difference as a collective, okay? Because fuck the why, to be honest with you. Fuck the why. Go through the emotions, do all of that, wherever. And I'm not saying fuck it in a bad way, okay? But fuck the why. Let's go into the headspace of, what did I learn from this? How the fuck am I not repeating this shit? Because I won't repeat this shit. I am breaking this generational curse from here. I have people, family members, your own mother, your own father, your own sister, your own brothers, your own aunts, your own uncles, the people that are supposed to love and nurture you. Some of you guys have been dealt a fucking hand from these people, okay? And now let's be real. Let's be real. It hurts. It scars. It bruises. But let me tell you something. That is what's going to be our motivation and our fuel to pick up and be better. Because that's what they don't expect, That's what they do not expect. They do not expect for you to pick up and be better. These people were set into your life. Some of these people, okay? Some of these people were set into your life. Now, hear me out. Some of these people were set into your life to put that burden on you. So imagine yourself. This is you. This is you. This is the other people. They're projecting to you. They might have said, oh, you this, or you're not smart enough, or you can't get that job, or you this. And it's their projection of how they fucking feel. It's not even your energy. They're trying to put their entities on you. Now tell me how the fuck that makes sense, right? But again, we live in this world where mentality rules everything. And let me tell you something. It's time for us to get back to our roots. It is time for us to get back to our roots. It is time for collectively for us to really go back, find where we are, where we come from, and go from there with our history. I am not saying the Bible is a bad thing, because Psalms is a very strong book and I use it. But what I will say is I use my history too, okay? Because there is knowledge in the Bible. If you look into the Bible, you will see all types of stories. I bet you when you was younger, I always say this as a joke. I tell my family this as a joke because I grew up Christian. When I got old enough to say, why didn't anybody say why David and Goliath was about to fight, was about to have a war? Nobody said what happened. I bet you they didn't say, oh, they was sleeping with this person's wife, and then that's why he tell them meet them around the corner. And I'm just putting it in my words. We have to look beyond what they try to condition us to see. We have to look beyond how they try to condition us. Because let me tell you something, Earth is a mental game, and it is a harsh game. Earth is, being here is a harsh mental game, and it is not a joke. The media will try to condition us. The music will try to condition us. There will be things that will try to condition us into a certain fucking mindset. And let me tell you something. If you cannot get out of that conditioning, get out of that mindset, get out of the... So the day you are born, you are conditioned. You're being conditioned. You're being conditioned. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But I'm saying for the people that need to break out of that conditioning, because you do not belong there. You are divine. You have a mission, okay? And we on earth, everybody on earth needs you for a reason. So your mom doing what she did to you, telling you wasn't shit, your dad, the things that your family has done to you, the things that the people that was there that was supposed to teach you, what they have done to you. You understand what I'm saying? This world is a mental game. And it's time for us to start waking up. It's time for us to start waking up our people. Because if not, If not, we're going to be stuck. Well, not we, because I sure as fuck won't, because I will not call that into my life. I will continuously improve. I will continuously improve my mindset. And that's the mantra that I constantly repeat to myself. Because if not, I don't know. I really don't know where I'd be with half the shit that I've gone through. People ask me, "Oh, you so sarcastic after all the stuff you've been through." Because if I told you half the shit I've been through, I would be on Lifetime. Mine would be past a Lifetime movie. So I could be, I would not be surprised what other people has been through. Just in my spiritual warfare readings alone this month, the prayers, these people have been on my mind. I've been praying, lighting white candle tea lights for people as soon as I'm done with their readings. Why? Because I understand how it feels to feel like everybody's against you. Everybody's not there for you. And it's for a reason. Black sheeps are black sheeps for a reason. I'm going to use Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates as an artist. Look at how he's leveling up his mindset, and everybody, I don't care where you come from, what your history was, I don't care, none of that, because that does not make who you can become. What you have been through, it helps fuel it, but that's not who you're going to be in your next season, if you understand what I'm saying. Kevin Gates' mindset went from here to there with his awakenings. People like to talk about where people come from and this and that. The quicker other people learn that their vision of you is not your fucking problem, is the quicker we'll start to really realize that what they have in their head has nothing the fuck to do with y'all. Y'all are divine, y'all are strong, and y'all will fucking make it. You hear me? Because I'm calling that anybody who comes to this video today, I'm calling that into your life for you. Okay? Because it is not easy. It is not easy. And it's sad when it's the people that's supposed to love us. It's the people that we're grow up, okay, you're supposed to respect your elders, you're supposed to this, you're supposed to that. But what are they showing you? What are they showing you to do? You get what I'm saying? Those are generational curses. Those are evil entities. Those are things that has been stuck in your family for generations and generations and generations. Let me tell you something. I know it's going to suck to have to say this, but your family, your mother, your father, all of them, the people, other people don't got nothing to do with you. Yes, you love them. Yes, you support them. Yes, you have to view them as an outside entity. Other than your children, your household, them other people, they was just there for you to hit them milestones. Because you know, we sign up for this life before we come here. No matter how tragic, no matter how fucked up it is, we sign up for this life. And y'all know I don't sugarcoat shit. We signed up for this. But let me tell you something. You signed up for it before you came here because you are strong. Because you know that you could handle what you had to do. This is your message to let you know it's time to keep going. It's time to hit this shit in hyperdrive before all this shit start coming down. It's time for us to wake up. Wake up. Find your roots. Find your prosperity. Find the lessons in your astrology is a good tool. Find your hurt spots. Find those wounds that need to be healed. I know healing is fucking messy, but let me tell you something. What gonna be worse is the world that everybody else will be stuck in. Okay? If they do not awaken. It's time for us to find our roots. It's time for us to find our place. It's time for us to awaken so we can awaken others. It really is. All that shit you done been through before, chop it up. Lessons learned. That's why I like to say to myself, no matter how fucking hard it was a lesson learned. It was a lesson. Let me tell you something real funny, right? Is it funny? I like to tell people I sarcastic as fuck. So when you come on my channel, please understand if I laughing, giggling, key, it's because I done been through enough to fucking key. I was married at 17. Got married, had a child, was in the military, the whole 9 yards. My mother-in-law fucking hated me for no reason. Hated she. I swear she might have her reasons because she has so many entities stuck to her. I couldn't even tell you. Okay. Soon as she found out that we got married, because we got married in a small ceremony, it was just me, him, my friend, and his friend. You know, the whole 9 yards. I was even in my uniform, people. Even in my uniform, I didn't know we was going to get married that day. My husband popped up and was like, hey, I got this priest, we about to get married. So you know what I said? Okay, we about to get married. As soon as his mother found out, straight to the Obeah woman, straight to the witch doctor, straight down there. I started telling people my husband starting to change. He started to get in trouble. He was in the military too, started to get in issues. Started to this happening, that happening, all types of stuff happening. You know, she would text my phone drunk 2, 3 in the morning, this and that, all types of things, just to shove it in my face that she went to a witch doctor on my marriage. Because, and she would tell him things like, oh, just come home, I'll take care of you just as long as you're not with her. Hold on, let me drink some water, okay? Come home, just as long as you're not with her, just as long as you this, I'll do this, I'll pay the car note or whatever the hell she used to be telling him. Because to this day now, it's so many years later, I can't even remember, right? She would text me and say, oh, when this lady and when this witch doctor shit go through, your marriage is going to be no more. Your marriage is going to be no more. Let me tell you something. My husband passed away. We were still fucking married. But it's because the entity that they deployed could not come for me. It could not come for me because my spirituality was so much higher than whoever the hell she went to who thought they knew what she was doing. My mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, took her own son and don't even realize it. She is so fucked off in the head. She took her own son and didn't even realize it. To this day, I promise you, she's still fucking delusional as hell. And me and my husband, we've had our issues. We had our issues. Me and my passing husband, we had as anybody would at 17. And I'm opening up to this story. We're opening you guys up to this story to help y'all understand, like, spiritual warfare is real. I would go to my mother and be like, oh, ma, this is happening. And I just don't know what to do. My husband went from loving me to, I want to say hating me, but he did it. He hated me, but he loved me. He couldn't let me go. Because the part of him that loved me was still deep inside, okay? It was still deep inside. No matter how much magic she kept doing, it was not working. The only thing it was doing to my husband was fucking him off mentally, okay? Fucking him off mentally. My husband passed away. My husband passed away in a motorcycle accident, and I just knew it. Because Spirit said the cycle had to end. The cycle had to end. She took her own son, and she wouldn't even realize it. You understand what I'm saying? She's that far gone. If you was to talk to this lady, she would seem so sweet. But I promise you, if you had a full-blown conversation with her, you would start. Any awakened person would realize she was fucked up. Fucked off in the head. I mean, I was married to this man and she would be hiding his ex-girlfriend in a garage when me and him would pull up with our newborn son. She would call over his ex-girlfriend and have him hiding in the garage. Now, let me tell y'all something. It used to hurt. She used to do things to hurt my heart. My husband was buried on my birthday. Okay? Nobody can tell me shit about pain. Nobody can tell me nothing about pain because I know pain. I know pain. It was years and years and years of dealing with it until I finally said, you know what, I cannot take this no more. I cannot take it no more. I took me, my children, and I left. And of course, you know, they want to make you, narcissists like to make you feel like you're the wrong person for leaving and choosing yourself. But let me tell you something. God put you on this earth, no matter how hard, no matter how fucking hard that lesson is, it's for a reason that we have to learn it. It's for a reason. Okay? This is your confirmation that you are on the right path. It's just time to keep going. You are on the right path. You just have to keep going. Okay? You have to keep going. Start praying. People like to say, oh, I'm not worried about evil entities. I'm not worried about the devil. But you're worried about why you always held back. Or why every time you get so close to your goal, something pulls you back. That's an entity. That's the devil. That's them generational causes. That's that lower mindset. It's time to raise and keep going. It is crazy how much you will learn and unlearn something in this world. It is crazy how much you will learn and unlearn something, and that is evolving. I hate to tell people, if 20 years has gone by and you still have the same mindset you did 20 years ago, that was a waste of 20 years. Take it how you want it. It was a waste, because you're here to elevate. You are here to elevate on every level, even your consciousness. I like to stress that enough, because even me, I used to be stubborn as fuck, having to realize that it was myself that was holding back. It was the entities, the generational curses, how I thought I was supposed to be, how people told me I was, okay? I had to realize, I had to separate myself from what other people was telling me I was, okay? Especially with, and I don't never open up with nothing that has to do with my husband. Never. I don't tell nobody shit. Only people that know anything to do with it is people that's close to me. Everybody else is just rumors. You want to know why? I don't give a fuck to sit here and validate nobody else. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Who are you? I don't give a fuck if you was down near Donald fucking Trump. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't. I'm not going to sit here and explain myself to people that don't need to be explained to. Because my vision and your vision is clearly different. You know what I'm saying? You could be sitting in a room with somebody and y'all be seeing two separate fucking things but looking at the same thing. And I always tell people that the reason I have to teach myself not to judge is because, again, I don't know how you feel. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know how it messed with you mentally. But this is your confirmation that you are on the right path. But it's time to dig deeper. It's time to look into your roots. It's time to get going, okay? Because the awakening must start happening. The awakening has to start happening. It has to. The way this world is going, Spirit, give me some messages for the way this world is going. The way this world is going, let me tell you something. And it has a lot to do with the presidential elections. The people that we are putting in office. Okay? It has a lot to do with it. The people we putting in office. Because again, this world is a mental game. The moment we get out of the mental rut is when we achieve that freedom. When we really realize it, that the conditionings that we were born under aren't even fucking real, is when you would step into your purpose. Okay? Understanding that. Let's go ahead and do one more message. This is about money. This is about power. It's about greed. Okay? The world we live in has been conditioned for power, greed. Not to care about people like us. We're disposable to them. This is the time for you to stand up and make your mark. You're on the right path. Keep going. It's time for us to awaken our people and awaken our world. With that being said, see you guys with the next message. Bye.